Agreed.
Moving on. Oh, so yeah, I wanted to open it up. Or wait, Blair, red flags? Did everyone answer the whole like crazy ex thing?
I
think we talked about it fairly thoroughly. So I want to open it up just for, do you guys have are there any other red flags for you?
Oh, I'd say
Go
there's
ahead,
a
Tasha.
lot.
There can be a lot of red flags. Man, it's hard to think of all of them. If they talk badly about their ex, for sure. Ooh, this is kind of a controversial one that I've heard a lot of different opinions about. But if a guy types in lowercase, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Come on.
It is strange. It's because typing. I mean, if a guy types in lowercase, like, why are you trying to be feminine?
You know what's even worse?
What?
The first letter of every word is uppercase.
Oh, no.
That's sketchy.
I've never
But
had that.
like, if you have to willingly change all of them to caps each time, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the first letter of every word is uppercase. That's concerning.
I'm sorry, but if anybody has that, that's immediate psychotic behavior.
What about like a bunch of exclamation points or a lot of caps, stuff like that?
I feel like it depends
a lot
on
of
the
periods.
context.
Yeah.
If you're excited, a lot of exclamation marks are fine, and all caps is okay. But if you have every single first letter of the word after, like, if you're saying, "What are you doing tonight?" and every single like letter, like the first letter of every single word is capitalized, and all of a sudden you have a ton of like emojis or whatever.
Yeah, too many emojis.
No.
Is also.
I will have to block you right there. That is so terrifying. That is terrifying behavior.
So Natasha, all lowercase.
All lowercase. It's terrible. That is something that girls do, and if a man does it, it's very feminine and it's very unattractive.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I've learned that from just talking to different guys. But yeah, if a guy really cares, that means that he's also talked to a lot of girls, because that's what a lot of girls do.
What if he's like a 11 out of 10, and he's in
He's a
all
10,
lowercase?
But, right,
He's a 10, but he
lowercase.
DMs me with K, and he types in lowercase. It's not a deal breaker, but I just don't like it. It's a red flag. Not a fan.
Okay.
Anything else or?
So many things. If he talks badly about his parents, that's a huge red flag.
Yep.
Let's see. If he, gosh, my mind is blanking.
The chat has a response to you, by the way.
How am I supposed to type? That's my OCD. It's really not. I see you guys in there doing it too. I know it's all
I'll
men.
keep that in mind
It's
when
all
I send the avocado.
I like how it's all lowercase
It's
right
all
now.
lowercase.
Well,
like,
yeah,
where did you learn
keep
that?
in mind.
By the way, sorry.
I was just going to say, keep in mind, if they're on computer or PC, it's going to default being all lowercase.
Ooh.
So
That's acceptable, but most people are talking over a phone where it just automatically does it. If you have to lowercase your eyes, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
Oh shit.
how many
How
of folks?
am I supposed to type?
How many folks in chat are on phone right now?
Her DMs are open, by the way, guys. Okay. All lowercase, guys. All lowercase. What's like a red flag for you?
Probably just somebody who like can't commit, or like just like I don't know.
Posture check.
So sorry. You're like my mom. Like someone who can't commit but is like doing all the things that you would do in like a relationship, you know? Like, what's the difference? Or that, or loud chewers. It's more of like an ick than a red flag, but I can't stand it. It's so annoying.
I'd say red flag for me is definitely like one, not liking their mom. Ooh. If they have like a really big problem with their mom for some reason, I don't take that lightly, because it's like, you're gonna have a problem with the woman who birthed you. Like, I don't know, like if they really have a problem with their mom, I don't know the whole like reason behind it, but if there's no like logical reason behind it, it's like, oh, she's
Nothing
just,
like nothing intense or
yeah,
serious,
it's like she just
right?
tells me what to do. She's
Yeah.
like being a bitch. I'm like, don't talk to me. Like, no. Or a red flag. Usually, okay, in my opinion, a lot of people say that toxicity is a red flag. I love toxicity.
What does that look like to you?
Gaslighting.
Yeah, Lulu, that's a red flag, girl.
It's a red flag for most, but for some reason I find it really fun. It just creates a fun conversation because I kind of just like reciprocate.
You're gonna get some really interesting DMs tonight. after
Shawty's
this.
colorblind.
Honestly, the red flags to me just look like green flags, so I don't think that's the bit.
Ignorance is bliss.
Kara.
Like for me, there's a couple. The first one definitely is when you go through his Instagram follows, there's like I don't know, like a bunch of, you know, like Instagram models, so many hot girls, probably like 3,000 like follows like that.
But aren't you an Instagram model?
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, like if a guy, I wanna like date him, and if you go through his follows, it's like a bunch of IG models and like hot girls. I don't know. It just kind of, it's reasonable though, but it's just like a little red flag for me. And another one definitely is like he's like implied to, like he's being rude to like waiters or any like friends.
That's a big one. Yeah.
Like parents or something, like being rude to like the people around him or like people he's not familiar with. And I don't know, like sometimes when guys talking to me like, oh, I smoke a ton of weed and I'm an alcoholic because I have anxiety and depression, I will be like, it just turn me off immediately. Like, if you have this problem, just go fix it. Go solve the problem. Do not
Facts.
say like,
Based.
I do this like to, you know, just, it's just not reasonable. It's really a turn off. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, really quick. While we're on the topic of red flags, can we get some Chinese flags in the chat for... Oh, okay. That was a bad joke. All right. Because the Chinese flag is red. Okay. The China... is it the People's Republic of China?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Red flags.
If you listen to the Smiths or the Cure, I think that's a red flag.
You listen to The Cure?
The Smiths or the Cure.
Oh,
I mean,
what?
I'm kind
Hello?
of biased. I mean, I like them, but I think they're both fine. But if you're like huge fans, there's this guy I follow on Spotify who has like an 11-hour Smiths playlist called like female manipulator music or something.
Whoa.
It's just like, it's like kind of like a joke online, but it's kind of true that like everyone who listens to the Smiths is like a piece of shit.
You know what? Can we pull up Living on... Wait. Is
That was funny,
Living on the
Taylor.
Thin Line? No, that's the Kinks. What's the...
Just Like Heaven by the Cure, is that what you're thinking of?
No, I'm thinking of the Smiths song. It's...
The one that's like To Die by Your Side.
What's their most famous one? Kill the DJ? No. Anybody?
I don't know.
Oh,
To Die
that's
by
a
Your Side
really-
is such a heavenly way to
yeah.
go. I don't know if that's the name of it though.
I love that song. That plays in 500 Days of Summer.
Yeah. That's
That's
I know.
I really like this chat. I think they're funny.